Hi, hello, good morning. It's Pip here from queenpipcards.com. It's Tuesday the 10th of April and we've just got back from on stage where we had a fantastic time. But we also have had the retirement list go live last night, and there's been a whole bunch of questions come through, and I just thought I would just jump on and do a very quick Facebook Live video, basically telling you what's going on, what's happening, what's all the long list of things that's on the retirement list all about. Okay, so first of all, every year about this time, and the lead up to our new catalogue launching on June the 1st, Stampin' Up always releases a retirement list, and these are things that are leaving us from the catalogue, because Stampin' Up likes to keep things refreshed. They like to have new things coming in, things going out, new products that maybe you didn't like so much, they didn't have as much love, will leave us, and things that have had lots of love might stay, and some things that are just maybe a little outdated might go. So every year we have the retirement list, and there are always things, you know, things that are on the spring summer especially catalogue that go, because that is a short time release of products. That's what they say. It's only available for 6 months and then they will go. So this is the time when the retirement list, you know, pops up, and we know that that's coming, and that shouldn't be a surprise to any of you who've been with me for at least a year. If you haven't been with me for at least a year, then obviously it could be, you know, I do tell you that things retire and that stuff goes, but it might have been a bit of a shock to see that come through last night. So hopefully it wasn't too much, because I have been telling you about it. But yes, it's a little longer this year than past years, okay, and there's a very good reason for that. And I've already had a few people going, oh, colours. So I can show you this. This is all I'm allowed to show you at the moment. That's the new catalogue. That's it. I can't show you now. Right, okay, but what I can tell you is that there is a new revamp of colours happening. So there's what they call a colour revamp going on. So this happens about every normally every 3 to 5 years, but the last one happened in 2010. So we had a refresh of a few colours changing in 2013, and now it's 2018. So 5 years on, they're doing a colour refresh, and they do this to make sure that their colour palette that we like to work with is on trend. It's refreshed so that we get new ideas, new inspiration, new thoughts and ideas pop into your head when you see different colour combinations, and stamps that you already have will come alive again with different colour combinations and different options that you can use. And obviously there are new stamps that are coming too. But the colour refresh means that they had an opportunity at Stampin' Up to change their packaging, because their mould was coming to an end of life as well. So they thought they'll take on some of the concerns that we've been feeding back to them about current ink pads, and they're going to change the design of the ink pad. And that means that because they're changing the configuration of the actual ink pad, they're retiring all of the ink pads at the moment, okay? But that just means that the shape and style of the ink pad, this bit here, how this is made up, this is changing, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that the colour inside is changing. I can tell you that there are 13 colours that are leaving us, but there are 16 colours that are returning or replacing, okay? So we have some great images, and I will be sharing those online so that you can see the colours. I've printed them off, but they don't, my printer, especially if I'm saving ink, doesn't tend to show up quite so well. But these are the colours that are leaving us, okay? And there are some favourites out there, so I understand people will be a bit sad, okay, that maybe some of their favourites are going. Personally, for me, Island Indigo is a fairly hefty one that's leaving us. I'm quite sad about Island Indigo and Elegant Eggplant. But the new colours are just stunning. Look at all of them. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And a few more purples, which will please me entirely. So when we get our whole range and we see it all together, the new colour looks great. Absolutely smashing. So I'll put some images up so you can see. But basically, you know, it's really good to have a new injection of colours, some real bright and vibrant, but also some softer and gentler tones. And you'll be very pleased to hear that some of your favourites are coming back. So who in the house loves mint macaron? Yay! Who in the house loves blackberry bliss? Woohoo! So they're both coming back, and my personal favourite, Coastal Cabana. Oh, I could almost do a dance. Yes, so Coastal Cabana is back. And along with that, Flirty Flamingo is getting to stay. It's the fastest in and out that we've ever seen. Okay, so I know that a couple of you were worried about Flirty Flamingo and bought them, so that's good because they're staying even longer, so you're okay. So yes, so Flirty Flamingo is going to go out with the in colours and then come back straight in again as a new core colour. So they've rejigged all of their colours. They've moved Very Vanilla, Basic Black and Whisper White out of the main colour families. Which means that we now have 4 colour families, all with 10 colours in, and we've got those 3 basics, which means that we have then 10 in colours, 5 that are current this year that are staying for another year, and 5 that are going to be new coming out soon, which means that we now have a total of 53 colours rather than 50. So we've got 3 extra colours to play with. Who can't love that? So yes, so fabulous things happening about that. So what you need to check for is whether the ink is actually retiring. And I'll put a list up of the inks that are actually retiring. So those are the ones that you need to concentrate on. If it's just the fact that the stamp pad is reconfiguring and is going to the new lovely design, slimline, look at that, easier opening. Ooh, straight open and straight back, one less flip to have, okay? So yes, and tighter fit so they don't leak. So that's good. So it's an easier open. I'll show that again at some point. Don't panic. And there'll be videos and stuff that I can share with you at some point of all that kind of stuff. They're not quite ready yet. But yes, I did want to come on and just reassure you that it's not doom. It's not doom and gloom and the whole lot of inks are going. Don't panic. So yeah, I think that's all I can really share with you at the moment, unless you'd like to have a little sneaky peek of what I got on stage. Would you like to see one of the new stamp sets? Would you like to see one of the new stamp sets? Oh, I think you might. Look at that. Look at that. A giraffe. And a rhino. And a kangaroo. But the kangaroo has got a koala in its pouch, which I don't think is biologically correct, but obviously they're friends. So yeah, really love that new stamp set. Okay, I'm not going to share anything else with you, but we do have some exciting stuff also happening that's coming up next month. Okay, so I will be sharing all of that, but there's so much going on. There's a lot for you, a lot of stuff that you need to get your head around. So my suggestion to you is check out the retiring list. Don't panic about the colours. Look for my little swatch of the ones that are leaving. Get your favourites. Stock up on card, stamp sets and the refills. Okay, stock up on those and then you'll be done for, you know, a long time. You'll be good to go. And then just look at the stamp sets that are going. Look at the framelits and dies and embossing folders and papers, and if you love them, buy them. Okay, because I would hate for you to be disappointed, and those things do sell out. Stamp sets, they've said they will guarantee and through until the 7th of May, so that's quite good. We don't have to panic about stamp sets, but they haven't given that guarantee on anything else. So, and that's because stamp sets they make themselves, so they don't have any additional inbound distribution to worry about or logistics to worry about. So stamp sets they know they can make to order and then ship to us, and they'll be here before the end of the period. But 7th of May is the cut-off before they won't get to us in time. Okay, so stamp sets you're okay with, but bundles, some bundles again will be reconfiguring. They will be, they'll still be maybe in the new catalogue, but they won't be in there as a bundle. So if you want that 10%, now's the time. And bundles do generally sell out pretty quick, whether they're retiring or coming back. So yeah, have a look and just see what you fancy, see what you like, see what you've been on your wish list for a while. If it's on that retirement list, then yeah, I'd put it in your basket and check it out with my hostess code. Alrighty, that's it then. Thanks ever so much for watching. Thanks Lola and everyone else. I couldn't see who was watching, unfortunately. It didn't come up on my feed. But I hope that you've enjoyed this little video talking about what's happening in Stampin' Up. Alright, take care. Bye.